Hello, my name is 27 and welcome back to FrostPunk. Last time, well, the fall of Winterhome. Last time, well, we managed to finally get about ahead of our food ration problem. We only got 400 people left in the city, although it wasn't fast enough for the people despite having food. Oh, there goes the flying hunters. Bye, hunters. Have fun. Don't shoot yourselves in the foot or anywhere else. It wasn't quite fast enough for the likes of our people, so we failed that despite having enough food, just people didn't go eat. Which does suck a little bit, but what are you gonna do? If they decide not to eat, you can't force them to eat. But let's continue on. The temple's about to be done, which hopefully we might be able to get up to our bonus tonight, or today. Yeah, bad food. Probably gonna need to do moonshine, just because soup rations is so much better than the one temple bit. Built, hope rises. That's almost enough. Ceremonial service. That's done. We made it. It's comfortable in these buildings. And livable here. Alright, hope restored. Winterhome has recovered under your able management. Your people will now follow you through thick and thin, convinced that you are the right leader for these trying and troubling times. Now we must find out what's wrong with the generator. First we need to research and build the repair station so we can examine the generator. Abort. Where is the repair station? Repair station. Oh, it's a nice easy tech. Time to get to work, guys. We are still over down on the coal economy. Over the other day. I may need a third coal mining. Victims rescued. Sir, we've rescued a group of engineers. They were trying to get the generator working when the fighting broke out, but were arrested by the previous leader's thugs. They're hurt, but will recover soon with proper medical attention. I'm glad to hear it. 4 engineers, hungry, ill. Hope rises slightly. A little bit more hope. We got some hurt people, but we got plenty of beds available in the sick bay. They should be fixed up in no time at all. In fact, they should be able to go right now. There you go, they're in the sickbay now. So one thing we're going to have to do, resources, is another coal mine, which requires a steam core. Oh, really? Wasn't aware that it required a steam core. That's less than good. Well, after this is done then, I guess we're going to have to research something else. Workshop. We're probably going to need one now. Just to improve our research rate. A little bit. Yeah, we got engineers to put in there. We're good. We still got plenty of workers to be able to do that too. You wouldn't reach. You're chilly. I don't want to have to give you a steam hub all your own. Probably gonna... What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle this around a little bit. Move that to there. And then you're being heated by that steam hub. So yeah, disassemble you. And when that's built, we'll turn you off and disassemble you. Coal mine, iron depot, they're going there. Snowcliff is... We're almost out of places to explore. Not many places left, not many more steam cores to find. Which is less than good. Considering we need, you know, coal to do this whole surviving thing. That'll be done shortly. 17 hours left on coal. Well, they will warm up again in a couple days, so that's good. Food is actually full. We got plenty of food. In fact, we got so much food. We can go back to making the standard food rations, not the advanced food, not the soup. There's a research station. Plead the faithful. Sure. 2 hours shorter, effective fall by 20%, hope will rise. The repair station. There it is. Let's get that done. And let's also put engineers into here. And now we needed to go for that, but we did need steam coal thumper. That's coal thumper, not mine. That needs steam cores. This could just go for steel coal thumper. I think we will. Because it doesn't look like it needs a steam core, so we can just upgrade these with steam coal thumpers. And get more produced per day from them. Alright, that's being built. Good. We got one there. One there. Oh, we actually got 3 workshops. I already built one. So this will add a little bit more, but then again, they have a decreasing effect on the amount of research you get, so there is a limit to how much you can do with them. Alright. That needs 60 engineers. Alright, well, get to work. Alright, you can turn off. Where do we have engineers? Anywhere that is not an actual engineer place, I'm gonna have to pull engineers out. But I think all our engineers are in engineer places. I think we're gonna have to get this group, if they're gonna continue going this way, but I think we're gonna have to go and pull the engineers out of the storm shelter. Unless they automatically explore for us over time, which would be nice. Though I haven't seen any exploration from them. Maybe I need to poke them in order to get to work. Yeah, 20 hours of coal. Yeah, we're short a little bit. And we got lots of the engineers in there, yeah. Alright, nothing to do but speed up time again. Scouts have reached the frozen pond. Explore. Nothing here, but we can go to the last camp. Well, they don't see any signs of life from here, which is less than good. That's always a poor thing. The last dreadnought. The chief engineer of the team investigating the cause of the generator malfunction takes you aside. He's visibly concerned. I was thinking about the last of the dreadnoughts that brought us here. The only one we haven't taken apart yet. At first it seems we have to dismantle it to fix the generator. Now I think we may need it intact after all. Just in case, you know, we have to leave the city. I see. Well then. That's 4 days, 1 hour. Which is, I think, roughly when it will do. We're about to get a coal delivery. It'd be nice if I could just magic up some more engineers, but I can't. Unfortunately. I could do that, but I'm going to save them for when we need it. Coal thumper. Anywhere around here using engineers, other than the medical post. Actually, we got... Is there any even patients in there? Okay, there's some patients in here. Any patience? There's a patient. No patience. I'm shutting you down. Any patience? Yeah, there's some patience. Okay, if you got patience, you're gonna stay open. If you don't, pull them, shut down. One day, 4 hours. No patience, pull, shut down. 21 hours. No patience, pull them out, shut it down. And do you have any patience? No patience. Shut down, pull them out. There it is. There we go. 12 hours. And yeah, we'll do that in time. We'll do that in plenty of time now. Well, that is interesting that we may have to actually leave the city. It's actually quite interesting to me. People depending on me. It's rather than a night, that has to come for something. Yeah, it does. They've reached the last camp. Steam cores and steel. Numerous tents, empty crates, sledges, and countless frozen bodies. We're afraid to know where these poor people came from. We expected these people to make their way to Winterhome on the 3rd dreadnought. Now it seems that some calamity must have befallen them. We should try to find the rest of them, and not just because this part of the expedition was carrying several steam cores. Sites discovered mighty wreck. Well, we got a steam core, and then the mighty wreck. The mighty shape of a dreadnought looms in the distance. There's a huge gaping hole in it. That's listening good. Did somebody bring out a pack wagon or something like that? Stick an 88mm to the dreadnought. If so, that's extremely rude. Silence in the ruins. Sir, we keep listening, but the ruins are deathly silent. We have to accept that there's no chance of finding any more survivors. I see. So we got our lots. Steam Coal Thumper researched. So let's upgrade them right away. 13 hours. This will take a hit to our economy for coal. Doing this because they'll shut down and then the gathering post won't be able to gather any more coal. But I think it'll be fine in the long run. Technology. What do we go for? I don't know what we need. So I'm hesitant to go for anything in particular. I'm gonna actually hold out and wait until this is done. 2 hours until this is done. I'm gonna wait until this is done in case we need to research anything. Because I'd hate to go and start researching something and then find out, oh yeah, we know we need this. Researched sharpish. The generator report is ready. Our engineers have finished inspecting the generator. It has a catastrophic flaw. It will keep breaking down, and each malfunction will cause a stress within the generator to start rising. We'll be able to patch it up using the repair station, but these fixes will not last for long. The generator will eventually break down and permanently, and then explode from the rising stress. Winterhome is doomed. The generator is dead. Coming here was a fool's errand. We should leave. How are we supposed to survive without the generator? We must save ourselves and our children. We must leave the city. We have to evacuate. Sir, the chief engineer. Chief engineer says there's still hope. We didn't dismantle the last of our dreadnoughts. If we repair it, we can leave Winterhome and find another place to live. Yet people are doubtful. Where do we go? It's nothing but a frozen wasteland as far as the eye can see. Did we lie to them? and say we know from their city? Or do we just be honest and say, I don't know where to go, but we have to try? Work efficiency will fall by 10%. Which will be less than good, but I think with our coal deliveries and the fact that we're getting brand new, much more better coal thumpers, I think we'll be okay. If we do this, I think we'll survive. Because people, you know no such thing, but people will believe you. Hope will rise greatly. Thing is, I'm suspecting if I choose this option, it's going to come back and bite me in the ass when I least suspect it. Or when it's most critical, it's going to bite me in the ass if I lie. So I'm going to tell the truth because I don't want to be bitten in the ass. Because in this game, the game's already trying to bite you in the ass most of the time. I don't need any more biting in the ass. Prepare the evacuation. Our only option is to evacuate as many people as possible using the dreadnought we didn't fully dismantle. We'll first like to build an evacuation center, then we'll send engineers to refit the dreadnought. We'll need steel and steam cores to convert decks into cabins for people on board and food rations to feed them through the journey. Alright. I like that one guy. Perfect. Emergency repair. Okay. This has become a completely different game now. Adequate staff. How many free do we have? We need 25. There we go. Gonna leave 9 here. Evacuation center. Well then, looks like we're gonna be leaving. Change of heart. Sorry, Mount was found crying silently in the temple. We approached him to ask if we needed help. He told us he wanted to see you. I thought my faith died long ago, sir, with my wife and daughters in London. I couldn't see any purpose in my new life, or in the fight for survival. But today, when I entered the temple, I saw a future for us. Now I'm ready to face it. I'm glad to hear that. Laws. I'm gonna go no further, really, with this. Adaptation. Do I go with this? Lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent. We may need to just mass out soup. Some moonshine. Although we are actually full on food rations. I missed a good tipple, says Henry Atkinson. A glass a day keeps the worries away. Kind of. Maybe. Yeah, coal took a hit. In fact, it's probably taking a hit because everybody's less efficient. But advice, repair station improvements. The evacuation of so many people will take time, so we need to keep the generator running for as long as possible. Fortunately, our engineers have several ideas about how to raise the efficiency of the repair station. Yep, I've already actually got one going. Definitely repair, minimal staff. Alright, so I need 25 to go to the city. Do you have any patience? You do. Do you? You do. You got 10 patients total, so some of these should ideally be empty. Although I think I've emptied most of them out and closed them just in order to get the engineers. I'm gonna need to take the engineers from the I'll put it so that there's 20 spare. I'm gonna need to take engineers from the storm shelter. And there's the dreadnought. Which means after this, I'm going to have to go with more scouts. Just in order to get that fixed. Let's pop these just to get hope up more. Because I don't like how low hope is right now. I like all the hope I can get. Please and thank you.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Man the dreadnought. Sure, the evacuation center is operational. We can now send engineers to dreadnought. Once there, they will be able to start restoring it to serviceable condition using the resources we send them. Let's take a look. Let's send it. Send all 20 engineers. A land train. Alright, so they're going to the last dreadnought. Take them a day to get there. Ooh. That's really slow. That's minimal staff, which is less than good. Yeah. Are there any steam hubs we can turn off? I don't think there is. That's a cookhouse and that's a workshop. They've reached a mighty wreck. Explore. The third of our dreadnoughts, wrecked by a powerful explosion. It's damaged beyond repair. Rock formation, broken tree. It seems that after one of the bows exploded, the pressure on the others was raised to maintain the power of the engines, causing them to fail one by one. Perhaps the people building this dreadnought were rushed or used substandard materials. Well, the boilers lent. Take resources, a steam core and 175 steel. Right, you are going back to Winterhome, and then you're going to the storm shelter to grab the engineers. Because we need those engineers. We may even have to pull the engineers off of the weather station in order to get by. Yeah, we're down. Although, soon we'll be able to turn down the generator and lighten the load. So it's a minor plus. Got 12 free people and then free children. Might as well get these tore down. Save the workers for a moment. Yeah. About 13 hours of coal. Although once we turn it down, we'll be fine for a little bit. Although then it's going to drop and then drop again. One sick. We've had to pull people out of the medical posts. I guess I could also pull the engineers out. Yeah, because that's at 150 instead of... I think it goes 150, 100, 130, 150, and just diminishes more and more as you go. Yeah, not everybody's so lucky. 9 hours of coal. Alright, temperatures are warming up. Steam level 1. We're now making more coal than we're using. And I'm gonna pull 5 off here to put into adequate staff.
The work shift starts.
Alright, they're all going out. They're full there. Steel room is depleted. Go back to soup. People aren't going to like it, but we're going to need it. We're also going to need probably a lot of food in order to be able to do this. So we're going to need resource depots. Let's get a couple more built. Probably food, like food meals, raw food, and maybe coal. We'll see. Yeah, just 10 there, making 14 wood an hour. Emergency repairs researched. Could go down for optimized shifts, but I need more scouts. Badly. I just don't have the scouts to be able to do what I want to. Going down through steam level 2. Yeah, we're good now. And everybody's livable temperatures right now. That's all good. Let's get time going. Alright, they're built. So, raw food, food rations, and I'm gonna go for coal, because I don't know how much coal we're gonna need. And on that front, I'm probably gonna build more coal thumpers. Because we need coal. I'm suspecting we're going to need a lot of it. Couple of gathering posts around. They'll also start gathering from the ruins as well, which will be good. What is that? That was something. Oh, right there. Child crushed by the machine. Be inactive for 8 hours. We must try to save this child. That's gonna take a hit, but we're gonna try and save them. I'm not gonna leave no one behind, even if they are a child. There we go. Return safely to the city. Nice old amount. Steam cores and steel. Alright. You. Go to the storm shelter. 24 hours to arrive. And then the second one we'll send out here this way. What else do we need? We got 1,000 food rations, but that's good for 2 days. And there's still somebody hungry. I never change AI. Never change. War scouts, there we go. New scout team. Go to the snow cliff. And we're going to have to put a lot of children into these buildings, but what can you do? You gotta make that coal. There we go. We're gonna make plenty of coal. In fact, we're probably gonna need some more resource depots just to house all this coal. Because we're going to need a lot of coal. There's no research set.
Workday ends. It's time off.
What do we do now? Heating. Repair system efficiency, probably. Alright. Get workers in there. Get them all going. Then tomorrow, we'll have a nice old new generator. Has reached the dreadnought. Alright, we have no engineers available. I'm gonna pull from this one. It's in the last 5. There was an alert. Where was the alert? Maybe it was them leaving. 15 days. Alright. Oh, there it is. Child rescue Brit. The gravely wounded. What a relief. Yep. I just managed to pause it before they got to it. Minimal staff now. Like 200 wood for that? Yeah, we're gonna have to put the remaining engineers that we get into here just to keep this running. Because I prefer to have a working generator, one that isn't about to explode. Alright. Coal. Coal. I'm gonna prepare a lot of coal storage. It's more food. It's more raw food. Can children work in them? No, only workers. One hungry, one sick. Book of Laws. It will discontemporize slightly, but I'll sign it.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Only for real. Yeah, I'm gonna save them for real emergencies. Work, 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 work till you die. Reach the snow cliff. Steam core. Several huge crates are buried here. Luckily, the ones they used to protect the steam cores during transport. We'll dig them out. And then freshwater springs. Go there, see what we can find. We have no transports available. I'll probably send the children first on this. Stockpile up a large amount of coal. We got 2 days worth of coal. And it's just going to keep it getting colder and colder and colder. Another day, another shift. Well, it's life. We'll keep going like this for a while, I'd say. 48 coal per hour. How much coal are we making per day? We got enough that we'll be able to fill up the coal stores fairly well. We could put people into the coal piles themselves. In fact, these coal piles are growing. So we'll get that going. Of course, this one doesn't have a coal pile because it just started working. Actually, you don't even need that. You're fine. Alright, let's get going. That transport takes a long time to get there.
The work shift starts.
Really should have sent that all as one. go. Wood runes depleted. There we go. Get that all done. That'll be done today, as will that probably. Might as well get that started off. Might as well clean up the best I can while we're here. Now, you gotta remember to keep it above 200 wood at all times. Reason being that I don't want to run out of wood for the emergency repairs. Because that'd probably be less than good. Adequate staff, alright. Still, I prefer to have the engineers to put it in there. Alright, you've been built for a little bit. Food. And I'll set you to coal. Alright, you have arrived. Send... bring them back to the city. So far, as far as I'm aware, they haven't done anything for us being there, so bring them back. We need the engineers. And luckily there's nothing to repair, but I'm going to keep engineers there either way. Influence some people to mend their ways. Repair station efficiency. Optimize shifts. Yep, get that done. Make it so that we have better shifts to mount. Alright, you're waiting. Several ponds are kept from freezing by springs gushing from the fishes in the rocky bottom. Plenty of fish in the water. Barren Hollow. Flashes of silver shimmer into the fish, basically. Minor of greener past in this place. We don't know what species they are, but fresh fish will be a welcome addition to our menu. 100 food. And we can set up an outpost here to bring in food. Barren Hollow. What do you have? A steamed corn food. Alright, you can go to the Barren Hollow. Check it out. Alright, and they're about to arrive, and then we'll see the next stage. Prepare the evacuation. First crew in place. Sir, the first crew that Dreadnought have just... They can now start refitting it. People we evacuate will need cabins and food rations. If you don't make sure they have them, they'll die during the journey. More people send, the more they'll need. It balance this to ensure a successful evacuation. Need 300 steel and a steam core. To feed the people currently in Dreadnought, we need 250 food rations. Alright. We'll need all the steel. And a food ration. And then 250. Revision it. And people. Send 20 children. So 450. Let's send it. We're out of steel, I know. Where's some more steel ruins? Get the last of the children working on the steel and wood ruins. So that's our first shipment sent, well, other than the engineers. That's the first major shipment. We got 4 days worth of coal, which will last us for a little bit, but it won't last us forever. We've still got 154 children working out and about. working in most of the food stuff too, which is less than good. Actually, how's our economy food-wise? Alright, we're gaining 324 a day. That is good. Doing fine, all things considered. Yeah, we are. Let's get to work. We can't let up now. Indeed. New law. Organic fertilizer. We're gonna need that food.
Listen, everyone.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and more food for us. Buried the dead, isn't that what the scripture says? Indeed. Counting the bodies. It seems unthinkable in the past with this new world, and we have to adapt. The bodies of our dead can now be utilized to help us survive, so we started keeping count of how many we have. You've reached Barren Hollow. Frozen Forest. Go there, I guess. And then I guess we'll go to Snowy Hill with these guys. Utilize the dead. Got 88 bodies. Never thought that would be a resource, but there it is. Then again, yeah, we now got a bodies counter. That's something you probably didn't expect.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
But what can you do? Where is Temple? Let's pop that. So to do is pop all of them just to get hope up. And completely nuke discontent. I should also probably work on people that need steel. Steelworks. Gonna need one of them. And we're gonna have to man it somehow. Probably gonna have to put some engineers in there or something. Wood ruins depleted. Young and fragile. Sir, Dr. Talent. The youngest one should be evacuated immediately. Conditions here will only get worse. I can't take risks with their health. I will send the youngest children. Well, luckily, I should have waited a little bit because there's 20 children on that train. Alright, we got 15 children. They won't be used for anything else. They're going to go on the next trip. In fact, as things open up, we'll have the 15 children ready to go. Don't think we have any steel ruins left. So all the steel we're going to get now is from these guys. Going to use the engineers for manning this and also popping up these guys here. We'll need them, one more in order to boost research, and then the rest go to there. Because we do need that. We also need to have a... I think it'll be fine. Down temperature level... I think we will need a steam hub, unfortunately, just for that. Which is less than ideal. But get it covered. I'd rather have it be warm and people not getting sick than... well, people getting sick and dying. Gonna need more steel too, so this is very important. Alright, and return to the city. So you... go for Snowy Hill. I may also grab the automaton and just have it work a steel mill or something like that. I think I will with this group. When I pull them back, I'll get them to grab the automaton and get them to run the steel mill. Get 5 into there. The rest into here. What's your research efficiency now? 100 research rate 90, 150% potential.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Yep, you're gonna need all the rest you can. Although we can actually afford to lose children working in the coal places because we have plenty of coal right now. We got enough coal for the moment that we can afford that. Reach Dreadnought. We need one more. We're one short. Actually set them to working hours just to save some coal. They've reached the frozen forest. Wood. Take resources. Alright. 1 day, 7 hours. You got food on you. You'll come home, and then you'll hit the automaton. That way we can get a continuous steel production going. Yeah, I know that's listen good. Disassemble that. There's a train again. We're almost maxed out on coal, which is somewhere I like to be. It's true after all. We're all going to die. Generator is done. How could this have happened? Bloody hell, the generator broke down. Generator failure. You have to repair it immediately. Stress is rising. $12 hours. That's less than good. Don't have to steal to do an emergency repair. Oh, that's less than good. That's really not good. Alright, so we're gonna send the last 33 steel, 55 children, well 50 children. That's less than good. We're also gonna probably have to send provisions as well. Actually, this is a nice handy graph. Alright, send it. But actually, that's gonna have to wait till next time. Because I'd like to thank you all for watching. And I hope to see you all next time.